So let's play the next clip from Kamala Harris that I found interesting.
Kyle Koff is a freshman at the University of Iowa in Iowa City.
What's your name?
Kyle Koff.
Kyle
Koff. He studies political science, and he has a question about student debt.
Oh,
Kyle.
Yes. As a freshman college student, student debt is a big concern to my peers and to me. Here in Iowa, we have seen a significant increase in tuition, mainly due to lack of funding from our state government. What is your plan to make college more affordable and to help student debt?
All right, and thank you, Kyle, and thank you for being here and for stepping up, and you're giving voice to a lot of voices around our country that need to be better heard and understood. First of all, the fact that you have decided that you want to pursue your education and pursue the dreams that you may have is something that should be rewarded. We have a system in place right now where there are so many students like yourself around the country who are preoccupied with the knowledge that they will not be able to pay off those loans anytime in the near future. This is wrong. This is an upside-down system. What we need, first of all, is we need a national priority and commitment to debt-free college, of which I support. We have got to reform the Pell Grant system to allow you to actually get the loans that you need, but that the government is supplying as opposed to for-profit organizations. We need to get rid of the for-profit colleges that are preying on students like you. I have personally prosecuted for-profit colleges that take advantage of students like you, promising a job, promising a bright future while taking your money and not giving you anything in return. And then we also have to recognize that we have not fully understood the importance of giving our young people a pathway to be able to pursue their dreams. And that is about debt-free college, it is about student loans, and it is also about really a commitment to the kind of education that we are also offering and having a path toward the education that is going to be about getting the jobs of the 21st century. Frankly, in so many ways, our leaders, I think, have fallen short in recognizing that with automation happening, it is real. Technology taking hold in so many places that we have also got to create a path for education that pays attention to what Iowa is doing so well around renewable energies, doing what we need to do around focusing on where you want to be and are we giving you the tools to get there. But student loan debt is something we have got to deal with as a priority. Because when I was going to school, we could graduate and we could pay off those loans and we didn't have to worry like the way you are worrying, and it's wrong, and we are not doing our future. In fact, we're doing our future a great disservice to not fix this problem.
So that was her on student loans and affordability. So here's the assist from Tim Dickinson. I don't know who that is. Oh, he works for Rolling Stone. Okay, so Kamala Harris, a little bit different. Apparently, from December 17th of 2018 to January 27th of 2019. So that's about a month. Apparently, tuition-free college has changed to debt-free college. So again, thank you, Tim, for digging that up for us. But, I mean, this isn't even like a flip-flop a couple years later. This is a flip-flop within a month. And, by the way, if you remember the 2016 campaign, free college tuition at a public university versus debt-free college is a very, very different thing. Debt-free college is, I attempted to read Hillary Clinton's debt-free college plan, but I attempted to read Hillary Clinton's debt-free college plan. To tell you the truth, I didn't really understand it, but from people that are experts, Hillary Clinton's debt-free college plan was kind of tinkering around the edges, but not going after the really systematic problem with prices, of college prices, as well as student loans, which is price gouging. These universities are allowed to do whatever the hell they want because one of the big secrets here in the United Corporations of America is universities pay the politicians too. A lot of these politicians, some of their biggest donors are college universities, and that they pay the politicians, and then they could hike prices. I mean, what is Harvard nowadays? What is some of the most prestigious universities? $60,000 a year? $65,000 a year? I mean, when I went to college in 2004, I mean, I got like a little money in scholarship. I think it was $20,000. Now my university, which, tell you the truth, is not exactly University of Tampa, not exactly, Yale. It's $40,000. It's crazy. I mean, when I have children, they're not going to physical college at this point. You'd have to work 24/7 for the rest of your life to be able to afford sending your kids to college, or, your kids are going to be basically shackled to debt for the rest of their lives. So college-free, debt-free college includes more access to grants, access. It's a lot of access. Debt-free college is not what we need. We need to have the same principles that we have for K through 12. So you pay into the system so your kids can go to get an education at public schools. I mean, it's not free, but at a reasonable rate. And then when your kids are out of college, you're still paying those taxes where you live so other kids could go to college. That's how it works. And there's no reason it should stop into college. And by the way, let's keep it real, folks. Even with a bachelor's degree these days, you're not guaranteed a quality job with a bachelor's degree. Hell, there's people going back to school for master's degrees in finance, in engineering or construction or whatever it is. You're not guaranteed a high-paying, great benefits, stable job. So on that, that's the thing I'm talking about, folks. You're going to get CNN saying, oh, wow, I thought she did amazing. I thought she did wonderful. Frankly, I mean, there's also some independent outlets out there that buy into a lot of this crap because they have Trump derangement syndrome. But you got to actually look at what they're proposing. And frankly, there's a reason you're changing from free public college in December, like a month ago, to college, debt-free college. Does it have anything to do with who you're trying to get money from? Ty, is that reasonable for me to say? I know I'm not allowed to take on Kamala Harris. Ty doesn't like me taking on Kamala Harris. He thinks I'm doing personal attacks, but I'm not. I'm not for debt-free college. It is not the same thing as every single person in this country having the ability to go to public school tuition-free. And by the way, giving students and Americans that access, because that's real access, so they could go. You're investing, and you're gonna have such a greater payoff in the end, because you're not gonna have students buried in student loan debt. But who benefits from the student loan debt? Private companies, banks that have bought into these student loan debts, just like they bought into houses and mortgages. So, a lot of the things she's saying sound wonderful. And by the way, in theory, I'm all for having a black woman president. But I'm not going to just cheer because she's a black woman. And I'm not going to treat her any differently as far as how I critique politicians, because I wouldn't be doing my job then. So I think it's very, 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 very telling that she changed that policy position in 1 month's time. But, Jake Tapper obviously didn't study up at all, because Jake Tapper's not paid to actually challenge anyone. He's paid there to be a mannequin.